Now help me. Okay, let's clear up this situation. I saw you just post that Vlad headline that was misleading, right?
Yeah.
So for people who don't know, you originally were signed. I think a lot of people were introduced to you through Boosie.
Yeah.
Right, you were on the Bupac album, and Boosie, was he the first guy who really kind of like came in and co-signed you as far as like?
Oh yeah, for sure.
And coming out of Alabama, I know Boosie's not from Alabama,
yeah.
but Boosie in the South is like fucking Jesus Christ himself.
For sure.
So there was the headline had said that you were no longer with Boosie's label and you're with Dream Chasers now.
Yeah.
So can you clear that whole situation up?
Man, that situation was just a misunderstanding. I ain't really like how the headline looked because it seemed like on some switching teams type stuff. Like I said, just like the clip that he posted within, like if you read the story, it'll show you that I said that I came to Boosie. I was like, I ain't really like us rocking with Columbia no more because, you know what I'm saying, they weren't really doing what I needed them to do for me. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, we was joint venture with them. A lot of people don't know that. Like I was joint venture with me, Boosie, and Columbia Records. Like 6 months after I signed to him. So, after about, some years, just like I said, they ain't really understand the wave I had going on. So I just felt like it was best to just go independent. And when I say independent, Boosie label independent. You know what I'm saying? So we independent. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't switched to. When I say I got off the label, I'm always talking about Columbia.
Not Boosie's label.
Yeah, I'm not talking about Boosie's label.
So are you still signed to Boosie's imprint?
I'm still signed to Boosie's label. We just amended some things. Like after that Columbia deal, we had to sit back down because I was a bigger artist. You know what I'm saying? So we amended some things. You know what I'm saying? I told him like kind of like my vision. So.
No, I think that's dope too. Like a lot of times, right? You sign that deal early with an artist, like another artist.
Yeah.
And like, hey man, I'm at a different place now.
Mm-hmm.
Let's the fact, and Boosie was open to that conversation.
Yeah, because it wasn't like it wasn't like saying I'm at a different place now. I don't want to be signed to your label no more. Like,
right, but like he could be an asshole and be like, look, you signed what you signed. But that tells you how real of a motherfucker Boosie is.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So we amended some things. Boosie still get his percentage like. Just how the original contract set up. It's just that, you know what I'm saying, I own my masters and stuff like that.
That's dope.
And a lot of people don't know, like for that deal, it's a lot of business. For that deal to get a minute, it's a lot of business I did, you know what I'm saying, to get that to that point. It wasn't just, I mean, we good, we fam, but at the same time, like I gave up all my, like 100% of my early masters during that time to be able to own 100% of my future stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I gave Boosie like all the mixtape and stuff I dropped with Boosie like
he
get all
the masters?
Yeah, he owned the masters to those, you know what I'm saying? So
essentially you said, hey, you could have these masters if you just let me move the way I want to move moving forward.
Yeah, because I had like 3-4 albums left with him. So it's like he could have said, you know what I'm saying? No, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna own these too, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, you know what I'm saying? Like it was willing to dealing, you know what I'm saying? So
I mean, look, I think, there's with Kanye's been on his shit lately when it comes to the masters and just record deals, and I think
because major labels won't even let you do that. Like you can't go to
I was gonna say, like, I think that's some real shit when, like, if you think of like Boosie, like, obviously you sign whatever you sign.
Yeah.
And for him to be like open to just like, hey man, look, if you're obviously in a different place than when I met you, like let's move differently moving forward.
Yeah. And plus, like I said, the basic of the contract still the same. You know what I'm saying? It's just that, you know what I'm saying, I have, I could do what I want, you know what I'm saying, basically, but he's still getting the same. Now, like if I go over here, if I go sign with if I want to go sign, or if I go sign with Atlantic and
he's still gonna get his
the next album blow up and sell 1 million copies. You know what I'm saying? He's still gonna get 50% of that. You know what I'm saying? For the
50?
same amount. Yeah, 50%.
Damn, he got the 50. All right. Yeah,
because that's what was the original contract.
I got you. And you owe him 3 or 4 more albums.
Yeah. Like,
so let me ask you this: then what? Because I know Meek fucks with you heavy. What is the actual official affiliation with Meek?
The Meek situation came about. And also just to backtrack one thing, like
yeah, go ahead.
The me and Boosie situation, okay, it's 50% of, you know what I'm saying, it's like a profit participation. It's like, you know what I'm saying, you know, I'm giving you 50% because this was the original contract. But okay, in the original contract, then I couldn't have been able to go if somebody wanted to give me $1 million over here. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't sign that deal. You know what I'm saying?
Now you can.
Yeah, but now I can. So I feel like I gave up. I had to give up something to be able to. Yeah, because I know I'm gonna drop. Yeah, I'm gonna drop more music. I know I'm gonna drop.
Well, you'll bang out 3 or 4 projects in a year if you really wanted to.
You know what I'm saying? But moving fast forward. So me and him talked about the Meek situation. You know, Meek team came to me. You know, Sherry Bryan them over there. I think she the president of Rock Nation. So she came to me and was just, you know, laid out a situation on the table to where I felt like at the time made sense. You know, it was a management situation where she was just like, you know, we can help you with you know what I'm saying, a lot of stuff.
Of course.
And it was like, you know, I looked it over. We talked about it for a couple months. I flew down there to meet with Meek and stuff. I talked about it with Boosie, you know what I'm saying? He felt like it was, you know what I'm saying, it'll be good because him and Meek good, you know what I'm saying? So that's what that situation was. It wasn't like no, oh, all right, Boosie, you know what I'm saying? Let me go over here to Meek. Nah, it ain't like that.
So Meek's team is management.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
They part of the management.
How did Meek, like, what would you know, like what the original record was that like caught Meek's attention or that like made him a fan of yours?
I think it was more of a Meek team. Like it was more a Meek team, you know what I'm saying, presented to Meek and then
so
Meek,
they were like, yo, this
kid's
kid's moving, we should work with him. Like,
yeah, you know what I'm saying. I honestly don't really too much know if, you know, because Meek from a whole different, you know what I'm saying,
whole other part of the country.
Yeah, whole other part of the country. So I don't know if he too much just understand, you know what I'm saying, my music so much as of yet, you feel me? But I feel like, you know, I came in for what I feel like his team, you know what I'm saying, his team was presenting to me and what they could do, you know what I'm saying? I ain't come to ride Meek wave, you know what I'm saying, or ride his coattail, you know, so I came in for,
I think that's just kind of the misunderstanding. I think is like people just see it. People see a headline and that's what they go with.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
So yeah, it's important to clear that shit up.